Page 86, Prelude number 7. It's in the key of A major, 3 sharps. Common time, 4/4 time. Lots of 16th notes, so take it nice and slow because, well, if you can do the A major scale, it's a piece of cake. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. 1 and 2 and staccato. Light wrist staccato. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And then here, the staccato doesn't have to be short staccato, just separate it. But this coming down is just a rough. It's just a A major scale is all it is. It's just the left hand is helping out with one note. We do that sometimes, and it's good. It helps to coordinate the hands together because it's got to be even. Very loud, more in the right hand. But the left hand can be loud too. See the accent on these A's? Give it a little extra. And each A is accented. We want to feel, we're just reinforcing the natural accent. We want that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The idea is you feel that all the way down. You want the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to feel that going down. Speed-wise, don't worry about the speed. It's got to be even and controlled. The allegro animato is animated fast, whatever that means. It's got to be controlled. And they want it fortissimo, which makes it all more difficult because it's harder to play very loud. So, you know, don't get carried away with this fortissimo thing. I still think the accuracy is, I mean, you'll have to play that loud if, depending on how muscular or big you are or heavy you are. I don't use muscles when I play. I use weight. I'm just transferring weight. But you got to be able to play the scales to be able to do that. Whatever, and that's the idea. I don't know that I like the fortissimo marking there. I think at the most it would be a forte marking, and mezzo forte is good enough as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't get too carried away with this forte thing or fortissimo thing. So don't take that fortissimo thing to heart too much. It's just that, to me, in my opinion, that's too loud for this.